So this is I think this is the first of your artwork that I ever saw.
Oh,
I know you have
wow.
numerous versions of this, but
Yeah.
but this one is a mind blower, and it's one of the ones that showed me the power of murals, the power of painting, because unlike a film, unlike a book, unlike an article, there is so much in one single image. And the image
Yeah.
stays there, and my eyes wander and my mind wanders. Could you tell us what the name of this one is and why, and just talk a little bit about how this came about?
This piece is called False Prophets. And I was heading out to England on an airplane to take part in a mural fest and show some of my work. And I had an opportunity to maybe paint a mural when I got there. So I started sketching furiously on the airplane. What was I going to do? And this was after the Occupy movement I was deeply involved in. I had been learning about money for the first time in my life, which is strange. I was just taking in a new perspective on how the world really worked, because I had already woken up to the New World Order. I had been a fan of, Behold a Pale Horse when I was like a high school student. And so this type of knowledge was fresh with me all the time, but how money was implemented and what it was doing to us was a new thing. And I wanted to kind of try and attempt to hit the bullseye with something symbolic and relevant that would just say it all the moment you saw it. Like, I just wanted that to get across. And I kept trying to think, what is the symbolism of all of this? And the Monopoly board, the bankers, this whole idea just came to me on the plane. And that's how a lot of this stuff happens to me. It strikes like lightning sometimes. It just makes sense. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the specifics.
Yeah.
So, who are some of these characters? Are these generic, or are these names people would recognize?
Oh, these were at the time of me painting it all living people. A couple of them have passed now, but from left to right at the Monopoly board is David Rockefeller, Zbigniew Brzezinski, Evelyn Rothschild, Jacob Rothschild, George Soros, and Nicky Oppenheimer, the owner of De Beers Diamonds. And I chose these dudes because I felt like there was a lot of controversy behind the spray painted version I did on the streets in London, and it got everything from anti-Semitism to promotion of American imperialism to it just like got so construed and mixed up. And, so I want it to be even more specific when I decided to do my second rendition of this. It was a different iteration, and I want it to just get as real as I could. And, then I have the ghost of Christmas past, as I call them, standing behind them. I want to bring this all together with the symbolism and just try to see if I could, like a cake, if I could layer and stack this consciousness from the floorboard to the people being played, to the game, to the players, to their logos, their origins, to the symbolism of the encapsulation of consciousness, as I call the pyramidical third eye.
Yeah.
And just kind of give a little background on it.
and who's supporting the Monopoly board here?
Well, that's us. That's the human race. That's I tried to just give a color differentiation so that everyone could kind of see themselves in some aspect of these people.
Yeah. Wow, I could go on and on, but I want to get into more of the art because I know people want to see a bunch of this.